welcome to weekly vlog number 72. It's Wednesday. I haven't talked to you at all. I'm rushing out of the door. I'm just gonna moisturize and do a little bit of mascara. My kids are waiting in the car. This is literally how I'm going to get this done. My kids are, I don't know what's wrong with me. I mean, I do, and I've already said it, but anyways, we're gonna go on an adventure because I didn't talk to you at all on Monday and Tuesday because I was really going through some things mentally, and so I feel much better today. Today is Yes To Day. Look at my hair. I had it in like a little side braid, and look at how much volume I have. We're gonna go to Trader Joe's right now. It's like about to strike 11. I'm just gonna run some of this, what is this, gimme brow through and put on some mascara. And this is like the most problematic skin I've had, and I'm gonna go out the door without foundation on because, again, that's just the kind of day that I'm having. My kids, you guys, are, I don't know what is wrong with them, or if I'm just being overly sensitive, I guess. I told Instagram last night, or yesterday, Monday I came home, and from my parents' house, we went over and spent the evening with them because their anniversary was yesterday. But I told you guys last week that they were going to Laughlin. And so we went over Monday night and we came home around 8 o'clock, and the upstairs air conditioning was not working. So that's where we sleep. And here in Phoenix, we're already in the upper hundreds. I shouldn't say upper, like close to 200, but it's like not just 99, 100, it's like 109. Today we're gonna get up to 113. So that has not been fun. I called yesterday. Actually, I called that night. We have a hotline that is like for emergencies, which is just like power outages, you know, water leaks, stuff, and that includes AC and heating, because it is such extreme temperatures here for summer. You know, if you're without air, you're pretty miserable. I know it's like a first world problem, but also, you know, you pay tons of money. And not to mention the fact that since we've been in this house, they have worked on my AC unit like 4 times. They've worked on the unit a total of 4, but once was for heating. So anyway, yeah, I'm just really upset about that. So I called the hotline that night, and later, it was like 8 o'clock, and the lady was like, yeah, we'll have somebody contact you as soon as business hours start tomorrow. And I was like, what the heck is the point of the hotline if you're not going to contact me until business hours? And, you know, so I was kind of peeved about that. So luckily Monday was like only 100 and I think like 102 only. But so the hottest it got that night I think was like 83. So nobody calls me yesterday morning. I ended up getting a hold of like I don't think they're called supers, but like property manager. I get a hold of him and I tell him all of this, and he's like, I didn't get anything come through for you at all. And he was like, you could just tell he was irritated because he's already had to deal with me so many times. Not irritated with me, just in general. He was like, do me a favor and call the AC company yourself. Like, it'll go much quicker instead of me calling them and then them calling you and then me calling you back. He's like, you call them and just tell them, you know, what happened. So I call, and the girl said that the quickest they could get somebody out was between 7 p.m. and midnight last night. So yesterday was 109. It got up to 88 degrees upstairs And you know, mind you, my kids go to bed at 8 and I'm usually not far behind because they just literally drain my life force. I'm so dramatic. And so I was super irritated. He didn't get here until 10 p.m. and he was here until 12:30. I was so tired, but I was so thankful that, you know, they came at all yesterday. I'm trying to look on the brighter side of things. Anyways, I wanted to show you that I'm using my reusable stuff. So I packed some pizza for Aiden. I packed some straws. They don't really hold that much. Like, look at how little that is. But I brought one for Aiden, one for Bailey. I brought a power bar for Aiden and also some graham crackers just because I don't know what else I'll get into. So I'm just gonna do this and we'll see how Bailey does. I'm trying to take a field trip a day, but because yesterday I was like not feeling the love, you guys, and so I literally didn't go anywhere. So today we're gonna go to Trader Joe's and Bailey will probably be ready for a nap after that. And then tomorrow I'm gonna go to Costco. I gotta get Kaya some food and some other stuff. So, and then, you know, we're gonna go swimming each night. I was like, I don't know. I was just really in a dark place. Not so much Monday, but yesterday I was. And I came on to Instagram and was like, so I'm just struggling, and I didn't even intend to go on there and say something so dramatic. Not that it's dramatic, it's the truth. And I just feel like the response that I get back anytime I share that truth of like, I'm having a really hard time, like life as a mom or a wife or just a woman in general is freaking hard sometimes. And sometimes I don't want to get my butt out of bed. And sometimes I don't. I let my kids, you know, wake up on their own, and Aiden can come downstairs and do whatever, and you know, Bailey just sits in her crib and kind of talks to herself, and I'll sit there for a good 30 minutes just on my phone because I need a moment where I'm not touched. I know that sounds terrible, but if you're a person who works with if you're a person that works in childcare or with children or any of that, or if you have kids, you know what I mean. Like, there's just moments where you're like, don't touch me. And I love my kids more than anything in this whole entire world, and I would do literally anything for them and all of that, you know, jargon. But man, today was, you know, and yesterday was like one of those days where I had a really hard time. Hillary came over, and I know that it wasn't the best because I was just in that bad mood. And of course, that day that Hillary comes over, Aiden has woken up also on the wrong side of the bed, and so he was like throwing stuff, which is a danger to her and her kids, and you know, it was just a mess. It was a mess. So anyways, I'm gonna replace the batteries in Aiden's book, his little leapfrog, which makes him really happy, which when he's happy, I'm happy. I got everybody food packed for literally just an excursion to Trader Joe's, but if that's what I have to do, that's what I have to do. That's why I bought this cute little lunch bag with reusable lunch baggies, because we're saving the planet one Ziploc at a time. I'm not being sarcastic, I'm being legit. And yeah, so let's go on an adventure. Welcome to 72. I'm sorry it's starting in the middle of the week, but I have no doubt that I will fill it up with content. This is the reality. I have a backpack of the kids, my backpack, a lunchbox, and a coffee. Car's running for AC, garage is ventilated. Just so you guys know, I'm not a complete monster. Hi guys, it's Thursday, and the kids and I are on our way to Hobby Lobby, and then we have to go to Costco to get some things. I didn't vlog it all inside of Trader Joe's yesterday because it was so busy, and Trader Joe's is just really small. So I didn't want to whip out the camera, and I had to wear Bailey. I came to the realization yesterday that there's a lot of places that are very inconsiderate when it comes to people having children. Trader Joe's is one of them, and another place is Hobby Lobby. When it comes to their carts, although they have a space for the children to sit like at the top, the bottom is so small, and you know, Aiden is not able to be outside of the cart, and so I have to put him in the basket, and then there's nowhere to put the things. And so I was just really wanting to get quite a few things at Trader Joe's because of how far it is for me. I only like to go once a month, and so I had to wear Bailey, which just did not leave a lot of room for anything else as far as cameras go. And this week I'm not sharing any of the grocery hauls because Miss Missy over at the Welder's Wife is doing this really cool concept of an open collab where anybody could do it no matter what your count is, even if you've never done a grocery store haul before. Like, I've never done, I don't think, a haul video of just groceries. I've always just included it in the, oh, I just stabbed myself. I've just always included it in the vlog for you guys, and I don't know, I just think it's a really cool way to kind of reach a new audience and to also find other members in the community as far as creators go. So I'll definitely, you'll see it, I'll upload it, but it goes to a playlist, and you can essentially watch all these different ladies and find who is your cup of tea, you know, and stuff like that. So that's really, really exciting. I also had one of my favorite Instagrammers that I love to watch. She's a fashion Instagrammer, I would say. Her name's Aimee Nicole, and I've been following her for so long, since before she had her little boy who just turned 1. She has an older little boy, she has an older son, and he is a cancer survivor. I just love her, and her husband is freaking comedic relief. Like, he is funny. His name's Johnny. Anyways, I love both of them. Their whole little family is just precious. And she asked me if I wanted to do a collab with her this morning, and I was like so touched because she has like 14,000, and that's, you know, it's just nice that she doesn't care about the fact that I only have like 1,400. So I don't know, that's just really, really inspiring to me. Both, you know, Missy and Aimee Nicole are women who have a larger audience and don't let it get to their head or make them act any certain way or feel like they can't talk to people who have lesser numbers, which I feel like happens a lot. I don't know if you guys remember, but when I took that class for the Instagram, when I took the class for Instagram from Cynthia Harper, she said that you should have a collab set up once a week at least, but she doesn't call it a collab, she calls it a share swap, which that term confused me. I thought that you literally just had to ask somebody to share you, which is the most uncomfortable thing ever, to ask somebody to share you just for, you know, essentially poops and giggles. And so a share swap could be a variety of things. Like for me, I'm a mom, so I could get together with another mom and be like, let's share our top 5 things that we love to do in summer. Let's share our top 5 things that we loved while our children were small, or, you know, whatever. Favorite places to get clothes. Bailey, what the man? Can you give Sissy her milk? Aiden, can you give Sissy her milk? Or, you know, I love fashion, so I could get together with another fashionista. I could get together with a makeup account. I could get together with somebody who loves flowers. We could share our top 5, it doesn't have to be 5, that's just what comes to my head, our top 5 arrangements we've ever made. Or, you know, every month I do a Tablescape Tuesday tribe, and we do a different theme every month. I'm so excited. That's coming up next week, so that'll be really fun. And so that's what a share swap is. And so I've asked accounts that are similar in size to me. I've asked accounts that are larger than me, and you know, I've come across some that literally won't even reply to me, which sucks, because, you know, who knows what the reason is, but I've talked to them before, so it's not like it's some random girl asking some random person to, you know, get numbers or anything like that. It's people that I genuinely connect with. And I even had one girl, I asked her, I had been following her, but you guys know I'm like a silent watcher, a silent commenter, and she's like, you know, I really feel like we should have a relationship before I just jump on and say here's this girl. And I was like, you know what, that makes a lot of sense. And now her and I are like really, you know, good friends, I would say, on Instagram. If you are looking for some really good home decor inspiration, her name is Boho Farm Chic, and I love her. She is just the sweetest lady, and I love that she told me that. She's like, you know, I just really feel like we should have a relationship first. And I was like, okay. She's like, it should really be genuine and authentic, and I said, that's perfectly fine. I really appreciate you being honest and open. And so without even telling me, probably about 3 weeks later, she shared me without it being a swap. She just, you know, her and I genuinely connected, and she genuinely wanted to share me, and so she did so without telling or, you know, not asking, but, you know, for anything in return, essentially. So I'm just really, you know, I don't know, I'm feeling a lot better. I told you guys that and that's not why, because I'm getting like, you know, clout or whatever the case is. I just do feel better. Yesterday after I got home from Trader Joe's, I just like really took a deep breath and took a look in the mirror and talked with God and told myself also, although I'm sure it was him telling me like, it's not that serious, you know, like for me to be so wallowy, not that my feelings aren't valid or anything like that. It's just, you know, you need to get it together and it's gonna be okay. And it's so close, like it's so close, I could taste it, Andrew coming home. So boom, boom, just kidding. So anyways, I am on my way, like I said, to Hobby Lobby. So I want to finish up a couple things for my tablescape. That's what I'm gonna get at Hobby Lobby. I was waiting for their like 4th of July like patriotic things to go on sale. I think I showed you in a couple vlogs back, I took the kids, and I really want these floral faux floral wreaths that are in the shape of hearts. I like have that specifically in my mind, and then I am going to make cupcakes for the table, because last time I don't think I had macaroons, that's what it is. So I kind of want to stick with the theme of each tablescape for myself, and that is ladies who lunch. So it's gonna be very elegant and classy and not so much I don't know, and I just want to do like a small little dessert on each one. So I think I'm gonna make cupcake minis, but I want to make get some patriotic sprinkles. The air quality right now looks like absolute garbage in Phoenix, but I've been talking long enough, and I will hopefully vlog a little bit at least in Home Depot. What? Hobby Lobby, and maybe Costco, but we'll see, because it's 11 o'clock and Bailey is already on her last leg for you know. So these are the little wreaths that I wanted, but they're moving everything, so I'm so excited. I don't even know what to do. It's all the fall. Look at how cute this is. A whole lot of love and pumpkin spice. I literally want to get this. This is the situation. Bailey. Anyways, I was saying that I really, really like this. 3 girls and a wish. $13.99. Look at how pretty that pumpkin is. I love that. I love this. I wonder if we're gonna do a fall one next. I like the rose gold one too. It's the napkin ring. It's cute. This is not working. Well, looks like Buffalo Check is gonna come back again this year. Full swing. Look at this cute little like. Cute. Holy fall foliage. Okay, so I'm home. Costco again. There's no way I was whipping out my camera in there. So I'm making myself some lunch right now. Bailey's laying down for a nap. Aiden has eaten and is watching Toy Story. So I'm gonna do a little speed clean because everything is not out of control, but I mean, it's not the greatest. So I'm just gonna do a 15-minute speed clean and I hope you enjoy. Got distracted because all of these were in another drawer thanks to my beautiful darling daughter who likes to play with them. Look at how much I've downsized. That's crazy for lip products. This one keeps catching. Okay, so now those were all in different ones as well. Alright, so I just need to put all these palettes away. Thinking about doing a makeup collection video. I know that I think it was Taylor requested it a while ago, and I've gotten rid of so much that sometimes I feel like it's not worth showing, but that's a stupid way of thinking. I still have some really cool collector's pieces, so anywho. I don't think it's gonna focus to show you that mine are definitely some of the lipsticks that have the texture on it. I don't know if it's showing up, but you can like visibly see the bumps in it. Oh, there, you can kind of see it. So this is the shade Perfectionist. I've had a couple people ask me about them because I obviously showed the me getting them, and before anyone, not to be hipster about it, like, but before, you know, Raw Beauty Christy and anybody uploaded a video, Shauna and I were actually talking about it. I don't know if I've already talked about this, and they did smell like Play-Doh when her and I very first got it, but her and I didn't say anything because everyone was like, oh, they're perfect, they're amazing, and her and I were like, what's wrong with ours? They were bumpy and gritty, and they smelled like Play-Doh, like I said. So I am going to return mine because they're all pretty much gritty. The one that I have in my purse is Mom, which is the one I was most excited about, but what are you gonna do? I am like in love with the side braid for some reason right now. I just think it looks really cute, but I could be wrong. What started out as like a speed clean has now turned into like a deep clean. I need to like vacuum, but look at the state of my tabletop, and the dust on this top is like ridiculous. So yeah, I don't know if I don't remember if I told you guys that or not about the Jaclyn Hill lipsticks that Shauna and I were talking about that last week before all the drama started. And I honestly, just my opinion, think that Jaclyn Hill came off a little bit less apologetic. And I know that there's like a line, some people like Laura Lee and James Charles with their stupid apology videos, or Manny MUA, that one was funny too. Like, you don't want to go over the top and seem is it unsincere or insincere? I don't know. You know what I mean. You don't want to seem like you're faking it, but at the same time, she didn't seem very apologetic, and she almost seemed more irritated that people were, you know, making videos. And I'm sure she is irritated that people are, you know, saying that it's unsafe. I don't know anything about, you know, the mold or anything like that. I didn't see any of those black dots on mine. However, if you watch Brianna Fox, who Raw Beauty Christy actually showed like a little snippet of what Brianna Fox found in hers, like that was a really, really long fuzzy little thread for it just being from a glove. Not to mention the fact that there are people finding black fibers or hairs in their lipsticks. So, you know, me and Christina were talking about this earlier today, and it's unfortunate, you know, and I feel bad for her because from what she says, which, you know, you can only go off of what people say really about themselves. I would take somebody anyway, that, you know, she has been working on her brand for so long, and I feel like that's really sad that, you know, she wanted everything to be perfect. But then I go to think about, how did none of her people find that if it was in so many? How, you know, how did nobody find that? So anyway, I don't know. But I know that I'm going to return mine, unfortunately. I feel so much better getting that desk cleaned off, you guys. You're gonna shoot me probably, but I'm using the Mario Badescu face spray to clean it. I'm gonna sit down and film the intro and outro to my grocery haul. So I have to clean my desk off next. We are gonna go over to my parents' house. I talked to them on my way home from Costco, and they are on their way home and left a little bit earlier than they anticipated. But, you know, I hate like to encroach on them, and they had like a longer-ish weekend in, or a couple of days, it's not even the weekend yet, in Laughlin. But, you know, it's too hot to go to playgrounds anymore, and there's a couple of splash pads that are near me, and they're apparently all ghetto, and I'm not driving across the town valley to, you know, go to a nicer one today. I will be doing that probably next week. My sweet friend Miss Krista from Instagram, I'm gonna start linking like Instagram people down below, because I found so many sweet people that I just genuinely love and enjoy, and she's one of them. She has 3 boys, and she does a field trip a day, and it's like, she, even if it's a mundane task that they have to do, like go to the grocery store, she like makes a scavenger hunt for the boys. Obviously she has 3, the 2 are a little bit older than mine, so like I couldn't tell Aiden to like check off a list, you know. But it was just really cute. Like, she did a farmer's market, they had to go get some like fruits and veggies, and so she like made up a list of like something green, something round, something on a vine, you know, like fun stuff like that. Look at that, isn't that beautiful? Ta-da! And then we have this nightmare. I'm gonna take these down. I don't know if I've ever shown you guys this. This is like all of my subscriber mail that I've gotten over the years. A good portion of it is Miss Nessa, because she's just my love. And she's such a like stationery junkie like I am. But I have letters from Karen, I have letters from Jody, cards that I've gotten over the years. The painting of myself, isn't that funny? I don't know if you guys remember, Alana from New Zealand made that for me when I was still living in DC. I'm really bummed that her and I fell out of contact, but you know what they say, people are in your life for a season and for a reason. So anyways, I'm gonna finish cleaning this off because this is gonna be my background. Oh, I don't know if I showed you guys because it was part of my grocery haul. But I got some peonies from Trader Joe's. They were a little bit pricey for how many you got. There was only 5, and it was like $7, I think. But look at how, like, this was completely closed up and it's opened into the most beautiful bloom, and they smell amazing. Look at that. Oh, that's tart. I'm drinking my lemon water and snacking on some seaweed. Honestly though, if you like sushi, and like you don't mind kind of seafoody taste, the seaweed, I just get the sea salt. This, you'll see this in a grocery haul coming up later I was telling you guys about. It is so good. I love seaweed. I've loved seaweed for a really long time. It would be keto friendly. There's no sugar. And I think carbohydrates is literally what, 11? So not bad. Not bad at all. There's a ton of potassium, calcium, iron. It is really good, I promise. It was such a good day. Speaking of good, I think that my cleaning up my diet has definitely helped. Like I said, lemon water. Oh, so good for you. So I got my video uploaded. Like, I filmed it, uploaded it, edited, all of that. Not in that order. And it's a horror story, so hopefully you guys will be enjoying that. It's not really a horror story, it's more of like a story time about Christina. You guys already saw it, because today's Friday in real life. Today's Thursday. And I went over to my parents' house. They just got home from Laughlin. I just took the kids over there to swim. That sounds rude. I didn't want to see them really. I just, you know, need to give my kids to get their wiggles out. This stuff is so good. I'm sorry. I'll stop eating. Eating and talking is so rude. Sorry. Although I'm sure none of you care. Got my haul filmed. I haven't edited that yet, but that's not due until the end of the month for that open collab. I filmed I filmed 2 horror stories today. And then I forgot that tomorrow, like I didn't forget tomorrow's Friday, but I forgot already that we have therapy every single Friday. So that's gonna take some getting used to. My mom and I were like, yeah, maybe we'll just take a break tomorrow and not see each other, and you know. And then I was like, tomorrow's Friday. She was like, thanks, Captain Obvious. And I was like, yes, speech and occupational. And she was like, oh my goodness. So I think she may even have to do it for a while when, because I like, I have this notion in my head that when Andrew gets home, everything's gonna be easy and hunky-dory. And while I will be incredibly happy and relieved that he's home, he still works full-time, dude. So it's not gonna be like I'm gonna have like all the freedom in the world. He still works a regular full-time job that, you know, pays for this dang house and these kids and me to eat. So my mom is still gonna have to watch the kids, you know, and I hate asking her because, you know, I hate talking crap about my mom. And I did it pretty hardcore last week. But I was telling you guys, like, she's not the greatest at some things, like emotion. But the week that I was really struggling and she had to come over quite a few times, she like cleaned out my fridge, she mopped my floor, like she's good at stuff like that. She organized my pantry, you know, so everyone has, you know, different strengths and weaknesses. But sometimes when I ask my mom for things like too much in a row, she gets really irritated, which I don't blame her. You know, but yeah, I was like thinking of all these amazing things that we could do when Andrew gets home, go out on dates and, you know, stuff like that, and we will, but I don't even know what the point of coming on here was. Just to tell you that I had a really good day, which is a change of pace, because this week has been rough. But between yesterday and today, I am feeling better, and I honestly, I swear by this. I swear by this. It's all, not all, but it's a good portion is, you know, me not eating and not drinking a lot of water, which I talked about in that Q&A, which I'm so glad that so many people got something out of that, especially when I was talking about sleep. I think her name is Brittany as well, who I just like came into contact with. She's a new like commenter, and so I thank you so much for doing that. Sleep is such a huge thing, and she suffers from insomnia, which just makes me sad because I suffered from insomnia before I got married with Andrew. I'm telling you, I need to do that video of who I was. I was crazy, dude. Crazy in my 20s, like early 20s before I got together with Andrew, which was only a couple of years. I was 23 when him and I got together. But anyway, since getting married, I made so many more conscious decisions that could help stuff like that. A lot of the times it's like your brain and you can't shut it off and all of that, but something that I'm going to talk to you guys about with sleep, I'm just gonna say it here because not a lot of people watch it. So this is a product that was sent to me for review but it's actually helped me so much. I can't even believe. So these are chapter 1 vitamins. I haven't done the post on this or anything yet, but I don't care because a lot of my people on here don't want to go to Instagram. So this is chapter 1 from Amazon. They have a variety of vitamins. In fact, where is that? So this is chapter 1 by Zoller, and so they have immunity, sleep, fiber, omega, bones, multivitamin, vitamin C, and vitamin D3. So I chose the sleep ones because I was really struggling with it, you guys. I promise you I was. And so all that's in here is melatonin. There's other stuff, like, you know, it has sugar and stuff like that in it, citric acid, elderberry, but the main thing is it has melatonin. It has 2.5 milligrams of melatonin per little gummy. You take it once before you go to bed. It's peanut free, tree nut free, dairy free, gluten free, soy free, egg free. So it's not anything like that you need to be worried about. I've been doing this for a couple weeks now. It was completely full, and you can see it's like halfway gone. So I am ready to give my review on it because it has helped me. I'm not even kidding when I say that, like, you get like so zen and like relaxed. One other thing that I use is this app on my phone. I'll mention this again in my monthly favorites, but I feel like if you've made it this far in the vlog, for those people who, you know, watch it longer times. So this is something called Nature Space Holographic Audio. And so it's free. It doesn't have a ton of options, but there are different sounds. There's like, what is that, 6? The ocean. It's like a meadow. There's a lake. So this is the indigo raindrop. This is what I listen to every single night. And then they also have a lake one. They have something where you can set up a timer. If you are a person, something else I didn't mention about migraines is like the whole sleep situation. If I'm jolted awake, like sometimes it just automatically like flips a switch for a headache. And so they have something where you can set up a sleep and wake timer. So I always choose indigo raindrop for sleep, and then for you can set how long you want it on for. You can have a fade out, and then for waking up, this is my alarm, which is literally just the most peaceful thing to me. Some people hate the sound of birds, but in the morning there's just something very peaceful about it to me. It just, like, birds singing in the morning is like music of a fresh start to me. It's so inspiring and like just peaceful and lovely. Honestly, it's the most beautiful thing to wake up to instead of like rah, 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 rah. So I set that up and you fade in, and yeah, so I just wanted to share that. Again, it's called the actual Nature Space Holographic Audio. This is what it looks like on the app store. Is this little headphone. It's like neon green. Ugh. So I just wanted to mention those two things because sleep is everything. Not even just for migraine sufferers like myself, but for everybody. Your body does so many amazing things while you sleep and are at rest. That's why they say, I'm like totally cheating right now by eating a seaweed, but they say not to eat before you go to bed because your body puts the digestion systems into motion instead of the healing and rest component, if that makes sense. Good morning and happy Friday. I am getting ready to do my makeup and things, and so I got a package in the mail. That has nothing to, well, it has something to do with each other. I figured I would do like a little speed get ready with me with some fun little music. I love speed through everything. What the hell? I didn't order this. They gave me a free freaking body wash. What? I ordered from Purity 4 of my wipes because they were 25% off. And then this week they went 30% off, which really actually ticked me off. But they included a free margarita, and I know I didn't pay for it because even on my invoice it says just the 4 wipes. But it doesn't have a note like, enjoy your free blah blah blah. That is so interesting. Huh, well thank you. Thank you, Philosophy. So, like I said, I'm gonna do a little speed, get ready with me with some fun little music. Hopefully you enjoy this. Like I said, it's one of my favorite things. I love speed things, sped up things like cleaning, get it ready with me, all of those. So, let's go ahead and do these. like a wing and full on, but this is what I'm listening to as I get ready. She's getting so many teeth. I'm gonna put on a nude and just be a very neutral, basic girl today, and that's okay. So I'm gonna go get dressed, and I have a ton of laundry to put away before I have to leave in about an hour, so. Hope you enjoyed that little speed up segment. Oh, we made it out of the house. You guys, look at how dark my brows are. And look at this big old bald spot. I tried to get it so many times, and that's how my brows ended up so dark. So we're on our way to therapy. This guy in front of me is driving like an absolute weirdo. My mom and I literally just had the craziest encounter with a wasp, but it wasn't a wasp. It was like one of those ones that have like the longer bodies. and they're the aggressive ones, and I ended up spraying it with cleaner because the bug spray wand wasn't working, so that was fun. And it took us forever to get out of the house. We're like 15 minutes behind schedule, so we might be a little bit on the late side, but I didn't want it to stay in the garage and one, make a nest, or two, get inside the house, because again, aggressive. So we're gonna have a long day ahead of us. Plans have changed, as always. We're not going swimming at my parents' house. My mom said that my dad, it just needs a break. He had a really big deal today. He was up till midnight last night, was up at 5 because he works for Boeing, which is based out of Dallas, and so they're 2 hours ahead, and so he had to wake up before 6, so he didn't get a lot of sleep, and again, it was a huge deal, apparently. And so she's like, he just needs some quiet time. So why don't I just stay over here? And I have to go get my oil changed, and I think at the same time I'm gonna get the car detailed because it is really bad on the inside. Like, it really needs, it's not that bad, but it needs a deep clean. It's like surface clean, but it needs a deep clean. And I need my oil change. So she's like, why don't you go ahead and do that? And she's like, and we'll just chill and hang out. And I was like, okay, cool. So I think I'm gonna ask her one day next week if she would mind watching the kids so I can go get my hair cut, and I'm gonna go get my other daith pierced. I keep saying it incorrectly, but you know what I mean. I have my left side done, and I want to get the jewelry changed on that one as well. This ring, I've been saying this literally for almost a year now. I think you can change it after 4 months, and I got it in March of last year. So I want to get the jewelry changed on this one, and I want to get this one pierced. So that's what we're gonna do, or that's what I'm hoping to do next week. So the guy that I went to, his name was Talon, or what was his name? He was a really cool guy, but he was like, I want to tell you straight up front that this will not cure anything. And I follow him on Instagram, and he posts stuff about that all the time, because I guess, you know, and him and other piercing artists get really irritated when they come in for a cure like acupuncture. He's like, this is not gonna fix anything. So anywho, I feel like it has helped me, so take it for what you will. And I know other migraine sufferers that say that it has helped them, so you know, it's all about personal testimony, and maybe it's placebo and you just think it's going to and you notice a difference. I don't know. So yeah, I didn't even mention that when somebody asked me about migraines. They asked if what helps, and I didn't even mention the piercing. That was a mistake. So I'm gonna focus on driving, and I'll talk to you guys later. Just me. How much would you judge me if I told you I just did a photo shoot with that plant? Nobody? Okay, thanks. I am just walking around the house and having like one of those feel-good moments of just feeling so blessed. And then I went to come in here, and all of my fairy lights are on, and it just like sealed the deal. Look at, oh. I replace the batteries in them like every couple weeks, and they just make me so happy. Why aren't my blinds open? Creepy. Look at how much they're opening. They look so pretty. I need to do something with those. The smell is on another level in such a good way. So, hi, how are you? It's Friday night. Went and got my oil changed after Aiden and I were done with therapy, and it was such a long day. And I came home, and Bailey, you guys, oh my gosh, I can't even count how many teeth are coming out of her skull right now. She won't even let me in there to look, and it's just absolutely tearing her little body to shreds. Like, it's so weird. She's constipated, mom life. We talk about poop. And she's feverish, and my poor baby. She's just in a terrible mood. She'll be like fine for literally like seconds, and then she starts crying, like not even crying. It's just like whining, and her hands in her mouth and she's a puddle of drool, which is why I know it's teething and she's not like sick. But it's incredibly sad to see her like that and in pain, but it's also incredibly trying because she just constantly wants you to hold her. She just constantly is whining, and you know, it gets kind of intense. And so yeah, we did showers and bedtime at like 8 o'clock on the dot. Like they were in bed, so I started showers and stuff earlier than that. It's like now after 9, and I wanted to show you that I got another necklace from Huck and Liz. She asked me if I could pick 2 initial or anything I wanted to say on a necklace. Like I could have put like Brit or I don't know, anything, and I chose AB because of Andrew, Brittany, Aiden, Bailey. And I don't know if you can see just like how incredibly gorgeous this is. Like the stones in it are so beautiful. Like it's not a cheesy, cheap rhinestone necklace that you would see, like, you know what I mean? It's just so wonderfully made. And so it's different than the like mama necklace that I always wear, which is like just regular gold. I have swam, I have taken showers, I have slept with the mama necklace on, and it has never worn or bothered me or anything like that. And so I am going to layer them just because I love them, and I don't care that nobody can read what it says. Like I don't know, I just love it. The A and B like means so much to me. Like I love being a mom. A mom is like one of my favorite things, you know, is the most important job that I'll ever have. But like the A and the B is like having Andrew and the kids with me, if that makes sense. I don't know if it does, but I think I'm gonna end it here just because tomorrow's Saturday and I want to get this video and the grocery haul done, because I feel like I need to get back on top of my batch working, not to mention the fact that Sunday is Father's Day. So we're gonna spend the entire day at my parents' house. We're not even doing, I don't think we're gonna go to church because Bailey is just so miserable. So anyways, I hope that there was something helpful in this. I know I did like a couple of speed segments of like speed clean and a speed get ready with me. I don't think I did anything else that was really exciting. Oh no, I did, well, you know how it goes. But I hope you enjoyed it either way, and I love you guys so much. Talking with you throughout the week just makes me happy. And I got a Monday, Wednesday, Friday video up on time, scheduled and everything, I think, except for Monday's video, but I still got a Monday, Wednesday, Friday up. My mental state is definitely increasing. I feel much better each day, and I'm eating much better each day. Today I ate really well, and drank a ton of water, and that always helps me. And so I slept so good last night, and I swear it's that stinking gummy. I swear it is. So I'm gonna link them down below. I'm not an affiliate with them or anything. They just literally sent it to me and asked me, you know, to make a post on Instagram about it. So it's not anything to do with YouTube or anything. So it, you know, like I was talking about earlier, my sweet subscriber, Miss Brittany, it's so weird to say my name, says that she suffers from insomnia, and melatonin is like a natural substance. It's found in like turkey. That's why they say that you get sleepy after you eat Thanksgiving dinner. But it does have like other unnatural things in it. It has like, you know, sugar and stuff like that, you know, because it's a gummy. I'm sure there's other melatonin supplements out there that are more natural, but you know what? This one really works, and I swear by it. That and that stinking app. And like you heard, it has like ocean and, you know, all that other stuff. So whatever your boat is, mine is rain. Everyone in the world, like England and Florida and everyone in Texas, they're all complaining about the rain. And rain, I swear I'm like one of those few people that could live in like Seattle, Washington, where like it rains all the time. I really could, because I've lived in rainy places before and it just never bothered me. It never bothered me that I couldn't like do something with my hair, or you know, that I had to wear a rain jacket, or yeah, rain has never bothered me. Even, you know, we've had days in like Chicago or Arkansas where you didn't see the sun for like weeks and it was freaking glorious. I'm down with the rain. So anyways, that's what helps me sleep at night, and I hope that that was somewhat helpful to you. I'm also going to link this necklace down below. This would be such an amazing gift. I know Mother's Day just passed, but maybe, you know, you have birthdays coming up or anniversaries or anything like that. You could get anything on it. You could, like I said, put like the initials of all of your children. You could put your name, you could put your spouse or partner's name, whatever term you use. And I just love it. I love it so much. It means so much to me. And look at, like, her stuff is just not cheap, you guys. Like, it's, the quality is just so beautiful. Look at the like catch on even the chain. Like, it's real nice quality gold. Like, ah, she's delicious. I do have a coupon code with her. I've mentioned before, it's BRIT15, but all of this will be in the link, the description box. So I love you guys so much. You mean so much to me, and thank you for your constant love and support. I wish that we could all hook up one day and just hang out. That's like my dream, is to hang out with all of you. I love you. And if you are new, hello and welcome. My name is Brittany Cocco. You are watching the Cocco channel. Please subscribe if you're not already, and I will catch you guys in my next video. Okay, bye. Not fun at all. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go get some gas. What? So ooh.